Hello, hello to amazing people, and welcome to another episode of Limbus Company, an amazing turn-based tactical strategy game, which is free to play, some gacha mechanics, but nothing too crazy, by developer Limbus, by Project Moon, not Limbus Moon, but developer Project Moon, who also did two other games I played. They're pretty cool. You can find them in the description of the video. So today we are saying a goodbye to the current season. I think it's season like 4. Season 4, yeah. So we say goodbye to the season 4 here, and we'll uptie some IDs and look at some stories, and it should be interesting. A little bit chill. No combat today, so if you came looking for that, maybe check out some other videos from my playlist. Right. So I have quite a few boxes, and I need to spend them, otherwise we lose half of them when the new season comes. I'll check real fast the dispenser, making sure that we grabbed everything from season 4 and we did, so that's the most important one. So in standard fare, we got some new characters here, I think. Yeah, Zwei Association West Section 3. I think this is a new character. Let's check it out. Zwei Knights Great Sword Form. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm gonna be looking into this in a little more detail some other day. We can grab it in the new season as well, so no rush there. But what I do wanna do today is I'm gonna update some characters. So we'll go look at like which shards I have the most of. So we're gonna start with this one. Faust here has 20. So let's see if I have something for her to uptie to 4. Not sure if this one's 4 yet. It's not. I'll get it to 4. We need 50. So let's start here. So we need 30 more. E.G.O regret fast. E.G.O regret fast. Right, so 30 more. Go to the dispenser. Actually, no, we need to go to the boxes first. There we go. So we're gonna spend like, I don't know, 12. Okay, we need like 9 more. So like, I don't know, 4. One more. Nope. Yeah. Okay. And we get more powerful. This is always a good thing, right? Okay. Not sure if the Uptie 4 is actually worth it. But I'll do it anyway, because I can. Wait, what? Did I? Oh, wait, what? What is this? Season 4 Uptie and thread spinning only shard universal? Where does that come from? But anyway, we're gonna use these. I use her quite a bit, so why not, right? There we go, she's max level, max uptie. Then we're gonna go check out who else could use some resource spending. Don Quixote, 36. I guess I could. Okay, let's go to the boxes again. Boxes. So let's do like, I don't know, 14, 27, so 9 more, so like 4. Get 8, 1 more. Not even sure what we're gonna do for Don Quixote. I don't even know if like there is anything. Maybe I should check it out first. So this one's max, okay. Yeah, this might have not been the best choice here. I guess we can do the collection stuff here. We can also get a nice story here. Yeah, sure, let's do this one. And that's still gonna be our first story as well today. Because on 3, we're gonna get a story. Commencing time collections. Watch die distance, less die, known time be siphoned. I think I'm wasting resources on this one. Nobody ever told me that this one's good. But hey, why not? Yeah, Don actually has a really good V Corp ID, which I use all the time. How there, art thou home? The child boastfully calls upon the homeowner. She stands in front of a house in some average-looking residential area. Flanking her are other uniformed individuals, also patiently waiting for the stubbornly shut door to open. I sense not in the way of responses. I mean, we are kinda crowding in front of this door and demanding him to come out. Heck, I wouldn't leave my home if I was him. Peace, speak not of which that thou knowest not. There must be aught that nags him. Verily, it is said that the hearts of the guilty are telltale hearts. I believe that the same outcome would have awaited me had I visited him all on my lonesome. Well, maybe we don't always have to start our jobs by confidently banging on their front doors like this. There are procedures to these procedures. The child whispered something to the other child standing behind her, therefore straightening her back and clearing her voice. Hark, I'm T Corp Class 3 staff, and I carry with me the authority to collect thy time. I have awaited for thine answer for 5 minutes upon arrival in accordance with our procedures, and have even produced this identification watch to prove mine identity. Yet thou art yet to respond in any fashion. Thus do I declare that any further refusal to comply shall be met with swift punishments befitting the crime of tax evasion. Yeah, tax evasion, serious stuff. Time collectors, an odd profession unique to T Corp. In this district, the use of time manipulation isn't only for speeding up or slowing down someone's day. Time itself is also used as a currency and as a part of the economic system. It is only natural that it would be subject to taxation. Most people with a time that are quite good with making their payments. People working for a halfway decent company often have their time expenses covered by the company or are provided with extra time as part of the employee benefits. However, there are two kinds of people who often fail to pay their time taxes. First are those who in their greed intentionally maneuver around having to pay their taxes despite their immense wealth. And the second are the destitute ones, those who could not keep up with exponentially rising time tax interest. Some may condemn the former and take pity on the latter, but eventually all choose to remain silent before the seemingly fair and equal notion that the collectors come to claim time from both the rich and the poor. But this system is but an illusion of equality, because an hour's worth to a rich man is quite different from an hour's worth to a poor man. Well, it's same for the money as well, no? There is nothing fair or equal about this. However, given the confident tone of the child's voice, despite her clear knowledge of this inequality, it is quite likely that the owner of this house is someone of the former category. No response, is it, unjust villain? Her enthusiasm is a good indicator of whether the collection target is someone of the former or the latter. Whenever she has to collect time from the latter, her enthusiasm completely sizzles out and she practically drags her feet to get the job done. Are you sure he's home? For SOT, I have meticulously studied the time use records of this long-term tax evader, classification number 97300153007. It had been confirmed that an instance of temporal acceleration was activated within the building a mere 3 hours ago and remains within the building's premises. In other words, this villain is completely ignoring our orders despite hearing our every word. The coward hides behind the walls of his home, waiting in bated breath for our departure. You're unusually prepared today. I remember how you were during the Backstreets collection job. Didn't you stop and complain every few steps that you wanted something to eat? Now that the homeowner's lack of intent to respond had been verified, Roger, ram the gates! Gotcha! Oh yeah, I do enjoy this door kicking part of my job. The door shatters to pieces with a loud bang. Ugh, what the hell? This is trespassing, I'll have you know. You destroyed my door. Oh, trespassers are we? Verily, it is quite apparent that thou art unaware that we are allowed to enter the property without a warrant, should we SPA a probable cause. Oh, shit. So still, this is completely unreasonable. How can you possibly justify making me, a kind, innocent, and poor man, pay that much in taxes? This is accelerating. The tax evader should not have said that. The child's voice, which had been enthusiastically light-hearted until this moment, suddenly cooled into a deep, icy tone. There was a brief click on the clockwork before the child turned into a blur, and she burst forth in an explosion of speed as she entered the accelerated time. My timepiece warns me that the mine, assigned hours for work purposes, is running low. Yet I shan't spare my any expense for the likes of thee. The massive pickaxe held in her hand slammed into the tax evader. Were it not for thy health, this collection pickaxe doth not affect thy physical body, contrary to mine wishes that it would, that is. Just as the child said, the pickaxe wasn't touching the tax evader, it was floating slightly above his flesh. Because the dial was set to time collection mode, it won't dish out any physical harm. But his time was getting siphoned up into the pickaxe through that tiny gap, as though it was a syringe drawing fluid into its container. Kind, innocent, and poor, is it? There is still some time until the proper amount of time is siphoned through the pickaxe, so the child takes that moment to have a look around the house. Several trinkets that immediately caught her eye when her co-worker smashed through the door comes into view. That item there is a limited edition trinket from the famous artisan from the east of the nest, is it not? It is said that their shop operates only under the highest possible level of acceleration, limiting its sales only to those beyond a certain level of affluence, Oh, I know that store. It's that novelty store for rich folks, right? The store that just opens and shuts its doors in an instant so that the regular Joes can't even try to enter. Indeed, certainly it hardly appeared to be an item that a poor person may have in their possessions, no? Oh, wait, what? I have aught else to condemn thee with, yet it appeared that thy time had slowed out of sync with our own already. The child mutters solemnly before dislodging her pickaxe from the tax evader. Let the following truths be clearly understood by thee as thou remainest gallowed here in decelerated time, able to do naught as the world outside passes by with nary a care. The loss thou hast inflicted upon others in thy greed, in thy extortion of these who are truly destitute, in thy reluctance to pay what is due. Collections completed for classification number 973001537. Haha, I always enjoyed watching those time-rich dumbasses slow down to a crawl after getting bonked by that time pickaxe. Look, I'll take a whole 30 minutes for him to take that next step. The child and her companions left the decelerated tax evader, who was now moving slower than a sloth, and exited the building through the broken door. One must wonder how much it would cost to fix that broken door. Well, that is, if he ever manages to make it to the door before the sun sets. Well, it's harsh, but it has to be done. It is what it is. It's only right. Is it? I don't know. Okay, then I'm gonna spend the stuff, which I probably shouldn't have bought in the first place, to get her to Uptie3. Let us prepare to collect. I don't even know what she does. It seems like a tremor personality ID. Borrowed time. That's something special, but like I don't want to spend too much time looking at abilities. Consume 10 tremor count on self to gain coin power +2. I command the halt. 4 and +5. That's not too bad, is it? Let's level her up. Maybe I'll use for her something. You don't never know. Is this high HP? This is high HP. Is she a tank? I don't know. Alright. T-Corp Class 3 collection stuff maxed out. Staff maxed out. Okay, next. You know what? Let's grab a new identity. I was recommended in the comments to grab the ring pointillist student Yi-Sang. So we'll be doing that. We need 400 shards though. So let's go to the dispenser box. So let's do 200. No, let's still do like 190. Well, if I only knew which one was Yi-Sang, this one, right? 370. That was under the par. We need like 29 more. Okay, let's do 13. Oh, there we go. Exactly. Right, let's go buy it. The ring pointillist student Yi-Sang. I have so many Yi-Sangs. I don't think this is like... Will you rekindle the inspiration? Oh, that went by way too fast. The artist. Will you rekindle the inspiration between me and you? If not, then I can't say that I'm terribly interested. Okay. Let's go and get it all spruced up. Oh, this is the one which gives like a whole bunch of random effects on enemies, right? Uptying time. Aha, you wish to watch as I evaluated them. Come hither, allow me to guide you to those that are worth viewing. And his story proceeds. The nature of art is what shatters like diffuse reflection of radiance upon the irregular surfaces of fragmented mirror shards. Oh, this one's gonna be philosophical. It is a labyrinth, unpredictable, completely devoid of any plainly coherent pattern, and unfathomably beautiful. Because anything can be painted and any senses of imagination brought forth to reality. Even things beyond our ken may be conceived and be used as inspiration through the lens of art created by others. Thus, choosing the ring and the path of art was a decision most wise. Perhaps my life itself has been a living artistry from its incipience. My interests were as diverse as the 7 colors of the light spectrum, fanning and radiating in all directions like shattering rays of diffuse reflection upon an irregular surface. Yet the life of fixation with a single subject, technology, sitting in conferences after conferences of mediocre predictable discoveries, that was never the kind of life I deserved. Thus, it was by great fortune that the pointillists approached me and thought to offer a place among the ranks. Yeah, I was like, who are the pointillists? I don't know. I don't know from any of their games who they would be. Maybe I just forgot. A universe of infinity held within a singular dot. Thus, a collection of dots, a collection of infinities does it become. A concentration of dots, a concentration of universes, then birthed anew is yet another ineffably vast universe. The pointillist create art I could behold and ponder for all eternity. My attraction to it must have been written afore it came to be. The graceful title of Student of the Ring gave me fabricated wings of freedom and unbound my potential. What laughably witless days I have endured. My wings were there all along, only waiting to be painted into existence by my hands. My infantine, childish self could never have reached this understanding with his juvenile fascination with tinkering frivolous machine parts together. Ah, how regrettable they are, the days I have wasted in utter inanity. The days I have wasted away in a headless haze, believing every mere hour had spent there to be my fate. Thus wielded in my palms is my great brush, a tool with which I shall mold and transform my past. The pointless past is burned as sacrifice for art. What once was perceived to be of no worth is molded into beauty in an instant. I am but a student of the ring, yet should I trace the steps of the maestros who have created countless masterpieces, my very own skills shall grow to its apex ere long. Ah, my heart is now lightened. I should be able to participate in this assignment evaluation with a mind unburdened. It takes little time before I find myself at the evaluation site. A group of people stand uneasily among various revolting artwork that inspire nothing but utter confusion. They plead and plead, knocking fervently at my heart so that their voices may be heard, yet to my ears they are merely inaudible murmurs, nothing more than bothersome noise. The noise is likely an amalgamation of desperate attempts at receiving a passing grade, but they each receive a failing grade nonetheless. It is all pointless. Yet, indeed, the lack of meaning signifies not the lack of answers. I gather the terrified civilians, inform them that I shall now bequeath upon them a holistic critique of their works. Indeed, a critique of this collaborative effort. Of course, each of their work is a result of individual effort, yet should their work be assisted by my artistic eye, unripe as it is, then it shall make for quite the excellent collaborative piece of art. Some of their faces contoured with a clear look of bewilderment. Ah, a moment of utter ideality. A universally shared look of shock would have been so plain. And with such a joy, such delight, I wield my great paintbrush and rapidly pierce it into my ingredients, marking each of them with dots. Is he killing them? Oh. Explosive splashes of red paint. Shock, fear, panic, and desperation. I behold so many final sentiments fade as they drop to the cold floor in all of its unconscious amorphous amorphousness with no more mind to guide the flesh. Yeah, they're dead. My heart swells with this excellent presentation. They have prepared for me such a beautiful collaborative effort where even I, as a mere spectator, was allowed to partake in its beauty. Wouldn't Ryu should be more fitted for this? How could I give them anything else but a review most glowing? Thus, I rate this artwork A+. Hey, what about S+? What happened to S+? I don't know. Right, let's level him up. Good. Ready to rock and roll. Now, I don't know if I need to uptie him or something. Maybe. I mean, I could. You know what? Let's uptie him. How much do we need? Like 50? $43. So I need 3 more. Okay. There we go. Bam. Identity uptight. Cool. He shall be known. This seems like a decent tier 1, no? 40% chance to reuse coin, plus 20% more chance to reuse coin for every type of negative effect on the target. 2 times max per skill. Okay. So this can hit like 3 times. Hematic coloring. Plus 1 power for every 3 bleed on target, max 2. Another yellow one, okay. Okay, who's gonna be next? So I still have some to use. Actually, 341. We could get another ID here, I think. Yeah, let's do another ID. Okay. Or E.G.O. Cries. Inflict 3 bind next turn. If target has 3 plus blind, inflict 1 close. Slash fragility. 2 slash fragility. Is that good? I don't know. I mean, I have most of the E.G.Os by this point, right? What about this? Are these like healing things? There might be. But like green's really not my color, you know? Let's do an ID. Let's do the newest one. That's why association, that's section 3, this one. This is a defensive one though. Defense level up, aggro. Not huge fan of defensive like IDs. Defensive stance. This effect does not compound in potency, stacking it only extends its duration. When a unit gains this effect, gain the following effects next turn. Fix this unit's speed to its minimum. Gain 5 defense level up. Each of these unit slots. When chaining skills towards this unit regardless of... This unit can draw enemies' attacks towards this unit regardless of speed. Focus encounters only. Upon clash, win trigger tremor boost cannot be staggered by damage. Wait, what? Can be staggered by damage. I don't know. Is she good? I'll take her just so we have her. And because she's kind of new. It was Ishmael, right? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna need like 8 more, so like 3 and 1 more. I always undershoot a little bit if I remember to do it, because sometimes you get RNG, good RNG, so you don't overstep. Right. Bam. Another identity. Zip it and get in line. Zwei. The great sword users. Zip it and get in line. I'd prefer it if we didn't have the seat through a scolding in the morning assembly. Right. And let's go and uptake her to see the story. This might be the last story today. Don't worry, not even a single arrow will get through as long as I stand between you and your enemies. She's a tank. Otherwise, I love tanks in video games. But in this game, it's usually not favorable for the player. Sorry, I still cough a little bit. Fixer on the podium. This contract lasts 3 days, and non-nest residents during this period will not be a priority protection target. 3 days contract, priority protection targets, nest residents. Dozens of are lined up in a row and columns in an empty lot. The hot sun blazes over their shoulders. The child quietly whispers, repeating the information listed in the briefing by the association. Her eyes are full of fervor. After spending several years living under the punitive and ambiguous laws of the Great Lake, this behavior naturally became something of a habit to her. She repeated and memorized whatever information was given to her like it was her duty to do so. X-Corp has requested the help of adjacent M-Corp's Order of the Lunar Visage, but they will not be a part of this contract. They are currently absent on an expedition. Even so, the Alo excavation site we are responsible for is comparable to the size of this village in District 24. Therefore, it can be said that the difficulty of this mission isn't to no assistance from a wink. If it's an Alo excavation site, that is gonna be pretty risky. And the size of the area we're responsible for is... She's always like this whenever they're about to depart on a new contract. Most other fixers are yawning or zoning out, staring at the clouds go by, but she's fully focused on the briefing. Then... You are recognized Knight Ishmael of Section 3. She'd ask a question whenever she grew curious about something, just like she's doing now. Isn't the protection of the excavation site currently managed by District 24 Advanced Excavation Fellowship and X-Corp Ally Guardians? I know it's near the border, but still within a nest, isn't it? X-Corp sent us a notice of corporation request. They will be absent from the site for about 3 days, apparently. That is why the Zwei were contracted to protect that designated area, normally under their jurisdiction within District 24. Does that answer your question, or do you have any further questions? No, that does answer my question. The child shook her head before standing with her hands behind her back. She tried to focus on the briefing again. If it weren't for the annoying chatter coming from behind her row, that is. More territory protection contracts. It's starting to get old. Should we apply for the Order of the Landsland? At least the expeditions into the ruins would have kept these things interesting. M-Corp's right next door anyway. This whole endeavor is pointless. Ahem. The child coughed lightly, then whipped around in hopes of putting a stop to that incessant chatter once and for all. Of course, the child's every word was dripping with barely suppressed annoyance. Can you zip it and pay attention to the briefing, please? We're paying attention. Oh yeah? Are you though? 4 minutes ago, the director already answered your complaints by explaining that M-Corp's Order of the Lunar Visage doesn't have the time or resources to help us out because they're busy with an expedition. He's probably just saying that to keep us on our toes. Remember our last contract when they said there won't be any reinforcements, and there was? You know, what they call X-Corp's excavation site, right? Hellholes, literal hellholes. We do have to stay on our toes because who knows what kind of monster might come crawling out of that dungeon. Seriously, it's... The child curled her fist and let out a frustrated sigh. Ha, never mind, you do you, I guess. Keep going like that and you'll eventually find yourselves up shit creek without a paddle. Fine, why don't you quit staring at us and pay attention to the podium? Perhaps the threat works. Her threats worked. The child was allowed to focus fully on the director's briefing. But it wasn't long before the chatter resumed. The child had given up on lecturing them, however. It was better to tune them out and focus on the briefing, rather than trying to get them to shut up. And the wisdom of her choice became apparent not long after the briefing. Help, monsters from the tunnels! A terrified civilian is shuddering, cornered at the dead end of a tunnel. Next to the civilian are two dead bodies in armor sprawled unceremoniously on the floor. I guess it was the chattery dudes, right? It was clear what happened here. I knew things were too good to be true when I excavated a super alloy microwave from this tunnel. The various types of excavation sites, monsters, and their environs had been explained in details during the briefing, but these two fixers who neglected to pay attention did not know what to do in case of an emergency and met their demise. This was the consequence of even the briefest moments of laxity in the city. One of the monsters picked up a spiked bat it found in the excavation site and charged the miner. The civilian closed his eyes, realizing that this was to be his final few seconds on Earth. I knew it. Glad I got to you in time. But a great sword that appeared from outside his line of sight stopped the spiked bat dead in its striking arc. Instead of the crushing sensation of the spiked bat to his face, however, the civilian heard the sound of metal striking against metal. He carefully opened his eyes. You're a fixer, but I was told that this excavation zone was assigned only 2 of you guys. I was doing some extra patrols in the area, had a bad feeling that something might have gone wrong. But please be careful, they already killed 2 of your colleagues. If they kill you too, I'm really done for. What can one fixer do what 2 of them couldn't? Haha, you have no idea. Yeah, I can see that. Wish I could tell them I told you so right about now. Despite the civilians' worry, the child had no problems repelling the monster's attacks from all directions. At first, the monsters attacked her with abandon, emboldened by her passive defensive stance. But they all soon found themselves rolling on the ground, gripping their arms and howling in pain. The recoil from striking her greatsword was actually hurting them. Now sit tight behind me until the reinforcements get here. How long can you hold out for? Well, let's see. 3 days should be a piece of cake. The serenity of her dry statement heavily contrasted with her peril that surrounded her. The child stood her ground the entire time she waited for the reinforcements to come. When the zwei fixers arrived a few hours later, they found the civilian completely untouched and surrounded by bodies of unconscious monsters holding their broken weapons. Hey, you're here. And the child who was polishing her greatsword to get the dirt off its blade. Well, don't mess around with Ishmael, right? Alright. Aleph. Was that always there? Might have been. Alright, and now we have 147 boxes left to use. I would kind of like to spend that. So let's see. First of all, let's see if we have somebody with a lot of shards still. Well, we have Gregor. Although I don't really like Gregor. We got Ryushu. Let's do Ryushu. So, 22. 46 from 22. I got super lucky there. And then, what else did we get in terms of sceners? Like, did I get the other V-Sang also maxed out? The Lament? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, let's do the new Ryushu then. Which one was it? This one. Lobotomy E.G.O, Red Eyes and Penitence, right? Yeah, sure. Let's update to her to 4 here. There we go. Bam! Mealtime, bedtime. On hit, gain 2 red eyes. Yeah, they started putting out like identities which have really strong counter skills. Oh, we also got like a new hit clip here, the Wild Hunt one. And yes, I'm sorry, I didn't notice. Clashable counter. If this unit does not have Dullahan, gain 1 Dullahan next turn once per turn. So yeah, thank you for letting me know here. And you know what? Let's uptie him. See his story. The dawn of the promised banquet. The day of the hunt rises. I can feel it even on the tip of my hair. Wuthering Heights. The drizzling rain tears through my heart, shearing it painfully like the cold shards of glass. The rain holds memories of the past, each droplet a memory of the manner carved into my very being from the day I was taken from the streets. So I stand in the rain, the thundering moon sun. Every cold sensation a painful reminder that I must become retribution itself, a vengeance to tear their accursed bastards apart. There wasn't even a shelter, an umbrella to shield me from the rain. Nothing gave me reprieve from the rain, not even the thinnest layer of fabric to stop it from tearing into my skin. A delusional thought that this life, this existence, may be worth enduring if I could have those moments of relief. That as long as I could wait out the rain and dry my drenched clothes, I did not have even the faintest mirage of such hopes. I knew this life was not the one of relief. Good. I don't need anything like that holding back my rage, my vengeance. I have already lost my recollection of a few things that set me off on my path of revenge. There was something there, something that kindled this rage within me, something that set me on this path of destruction the moment I left the manor, but no, these are but meaningless ruminations. There is no straying from the path of retribution. To those bastards at the manor who so ruthlessly pelted me with cruel heavy rain, I bring you flesh-rending, bone-shattering tempest of ruin. And that is all I need to perpetuate this existence. That is more than enough to reason to live on. This forest is on a high, silent hill. The damnably grand manor remains in my sight still, past the overgrown forest, even as the storm marks its landing upon the skies beneath which I stand. A clear sight of my target is good fuel for my rage, like a funnel for this boiling hatred within me. I see the butlers come out to dry the manor's dirty laundries. I see guests coming and going from the manor, arriving to enjoy the occasional banquet, and I recall the fleeting pockets of joy. I recall my caretaker, the chief butler, who cared for me more than anyone else despite her brusque and surly disposition. No, illusions, all. Hellish pain fades away into the fog of memories past, twisting them into sentimental reminiscences. This is nothing but a feeble trick of the mind, beguiling me, an attempt to paint over the heart hurt with joy. After all, my memories with her have now long faded past the opaque mist. Yet, I wasn't alone in those memories. There was a... No, I'll obliviate them all once I exercise them, my past, my memories, then my mind will no longer play such tricks on me. Nothing but pointless memories, nothing but hurt painted over with false joy of reminiscence. There is nothing left for me in that manner, no repose, no momentary reprieve. When was it? Was it the day I first wielded this blade, or was it the day I met and observed my countless selves across the endless worlds? Or was it the day of my assault upon the young master's mansion, when I tore through countless butlers and made a mountain of their corpses? Though its origin is a mystery to me still, I came to learn how to demand loyalty of the dead. Yet I had no teacher. I suppose my transformation was inevitable, as it was my countless other selves in the infinite worlds. I'm perpetually surrounded by the screeching, pouring hatred of the dead, yet I find quite amusing that the unfair, illogical nature of the world, that they have no choice but to bid me their loyalty despite it all. I led the march of the wild hunt. I mauled the young master's useless arm of his torso, and I declared from the top of my lungs that I should soon host a banquet of my own at that accursed manor. I'll give them more than enough time to prepare. The young master whose arm I mauled will temper and whet his saber keen with hatred as his flame. The chief butler who still seeks the long-dead mistress will be brutal with her serviette. My old caretaker, her heart gashed by betrayal, will strike me with thunderous rebuke. They will join my banquet with due preparation, and only then shall I exact a revenge truly meaningful. I shall await them with my march. I wish to see them charge into us, their eyes bloodshot with all kinds of emotions, their veins pulsating with tension. Yet in the end, I will crush them all. And atop the wuthering heights, in the crumbling ruins of the manor, I will stand alone. There, I will release my endlessly festering woe and rage at who was to hear my cry? To whom was I to pour my heart out? No, everything I've done has hinged on. It was all to... it's raining again. If even the cutting raindrops fail to summon this memory, then it cannot have been more important than the culmination of pain that I endured. Thus, the lost memory signifies nothing to me. Perhaps it will return once I raise this manor to ashes. Then I will have reached my destination, my vengeance complete, however lost my memories may have become. Perhaps the mirror is full of lies. All that remains in the fog of my memories are those words someone had once conveyed to me. Alright, well, he bears a lot on his soul, a lot. Okay, and I will uptie him to max here. We're gonna need 42 shards. So like, I don't know, 19 if we get good RNG. That was not good RNG. Not even close. Okay, we're gonna need 6 more. Okay, that's the 3. And 1 more. Well, in the next season, I'm gonna use some Dalahans. Right. Right, identity uptight, skill enhanced. Oh, Dolahun. Oh, that's the skill. Oh, Dalahan. That was just enhanced. Alright. What's next? Well, I still need to have some boxes. Let's see. Maybe we like Uptie Rodion. This one's good. Is this one uptight? Yeah, this. Okay. This one's also Clean Up Captain. I don't have the throat to read another story though. Oh look, the ring pointillist student. Otis. This one's probably already uptied, right? Yes. Is this one uptight? I use him quite a lot, it is. And this one is... And this one is... And this one is... Edgar Family Chief Butler. We did just this one this episode. Wait. Oh, look at that. Walpurgis Night 4. It says here. Nice. I like that. I like that. I mean, I could do him. Oh, he's already done. We could do Think Tank gang leader here. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. So we need how many? 40 Honglu shards. Okay. Okay. 19. There we go. Okay. Bam. Get him more powerful. Okay. She's done. The captain. Let's do captain, my captain. How many do we need? 48. Select 23. Which one is it? Wait, that was Ishmael, no? Five more. 3. Okay, overshoot a bit, but doesn't matter. Man. Look at my thread count, 6,000. Yeah. I don't miss my dailies. What do we have here? I mean, surely we have this one done, right? Yeah. Oh no, wait, what? Oh, but it's like supposedly kind of weak, so that's why I don't. Let's do it anyway. I use him a lot, so even though it's super weak, why not? We need like 49. Okay, so like I don't know, 24. Okay. But yeah, this one kind of like gets very little, I think. If target is a mechanical amalgam, deal plus 10% damage. Deal plus 15% damage if it's fanatic. What does that even change? Like it's marked in yellow, but if target, like I don't see any changes there. If 5 or more surviving units, including this unit, are end corp fanatics, they deal plus 10% damage. That's so bad. Combat passive enhanced, Matte Flame. Oh, I see. Okay, I think this is like the worst like usage of shards like ever, but hey, Uptie3, right? Okay. How many more do we have? 30. Okay, we can do one more. Okay, who is it gonna be? We can do another Foss, maybe. I enjoyed the one who grips Foss. Well, she already has it. Okay. How about Roja? Rose Spanner Workshop. Okay. You know what? Let's do... Should we do this one? Rose Spanner Workshop. Nah. This one's done? Yeah. How about this one? Yeah, for some reason this one's also uptight to 4. The Peacock Harpooner. I don't use that though. Maybe Gregor, like he doesn't get enough love. But there's a reason for it. Twin Hook Pirates First Mate. You know, let's give him some love, even though we don't need to. So we're gonna need 36 shards. Show him some love. Bam. All right. And that's all my boxes used for this season. Pretty happy about that. Hopefully enjoyed the episode. If you did, do not forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all to have a wonderful day. Do something nice. Be kind to each other. And let's make the world a better place together. Whoops, I forgot to add a friend. I'm sorry, I didn't play in a while, you know? Okay, so if you added me... There. So if you want to add me, I have plenty of friend like spots free. So yeah, you can use this number here to add me. When I see it, I'll be happy to share my company here. Speaking of the company, let's what's this? Let's put this one in. There you go. And let's see, let's put the new usual. So, and yeah, you can also let me know in the comment of the video if you want me to put up something else, if you want to borrow it. Although like people are so generous with like putting stuff available for borrow, it's really not hard to like get pretty much anything you like these days. Okay, did we get like anything interesting here? I think that's fine. That's probably fine. That's fine. I mean, I could share like a duplicate, so we don't have one of each, but nah. This is weird. Like 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, where's 10? Ooh. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 13. Wait, what? Where's 10? Nobody has number 10? That's so weird, isn't it? I think this is... Should we share the new one? No, I'm tripping. No, I'm not. Wait. I didn't level her? Well, that's not acceptable. There. All right. But yeah, this video is getting a bit long. But yeah, I'll see you in the next season. Have a wonderful day. Do something nice. Be kind to each other. And let's make the world a better place together. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode of Limbus Company. Don't forget to like and subscribe. TheNeomare signing out. Bye bye.